Hey boo hey, welcome back to my channel. For those of you that are new, my name is Kurtisha Marie, and today, for the third time of me trying to film this, I'm not quite sure what's going on. My videos just do not seem to be saving. It's so frustrating. But anyways, for the third time, I'm going to be trying to film a full or mostly full face declutter items that I'm going to just be decluttering, and I wanted to show you exactly why I'm decluttering those items. So we're gonna go ahead and get right into it. So if you're new here, again, my name is Kurtisha Marie. Thanks for coming. Be sure to hit the subscribe button so you don't miss any video. If you are a returning viewer, thank you so much. Be sure to share this and like and comment down below. So again, today we're gonna go ahead and get into items that I'm decluttering. The first thing that I'm gonna do is I'm gonna go in with a face primer and let that set for a few moments on my face. This is the Black Radiance Matte and Poreless. I don't really notice that it does anything matte or poreless on my skin, so I am getting rid of it. It's okay. Like, it's very, very basic. If you are not looking for your primer to do anything, it's a really good primer because it does nothing, like absolutely nothing. But if you are expecting for it to be matte and poreless, it's not the one. No, 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 no. While that is setting, I'm going to go in with the Urban Decay eyeshadow primer potion. This one is good, but if I use it too many days in a row, it will dry out my eyelids and I will get patches, like dry patches on them. And so I just don't. I'm like, no. And I know that there's a lot of people who like this, but for me, I got enough problems and I don't need dry, patchy eyes as one of those problems. So I'm good on all of that. For eyes, I'm gonna go in with the Maybelline Nudes of New York palette. This one really takes some elbow grease to get them to blend and to blend effortlessly and, you know, seamlessly, those kind of things. And I am not one of those people that like to sit and blend for hours and hours on end. I want to be like a one and done kind of person. I'm not a makeup artist by any means, but I definitely just want, you know, seamless blending. So I'm going to go in with that first color and I'm going to dab that in. And then I'm just going to take whatever's left and kind of just blend that over. So already, hopefully you can see this, and it is pretty much stuck like right here. Like there is no, look how jaggedy that line is. Like, no, 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 no. We are not about that life. It is so frustrating, and it doesn't matter how much I blend. It is not moving. Look at that. It is just right there. So yeah, I'm gonna go in with this lighter shade here and try and blend out some of that. But like I said, it just does not blend well. And then I'm gonna go in with the shimmer shade. I'm gonna go in with this one here and just put that on the eyes. We're just gonna keep it pretty simple today. Nothing drastic or dramatic. And then I'm gonna go in with this deep purple one and stamp that one, kind of just to blend it together. And then bring it a little bit through the crease. I'm gonna try and see if I can blend out that spot again because that's really annoying. But yep, so I hope you can see that it just is not blending in. I'm gonna go ahead and do the other eye off camera and then I will be right back. I've got a little bit of fallout, so I'm just gonna clean that up with a baby wipe. And then I'm gonna go in with my foundation. I'm gonna use the KVD Shake Foundation. Goodness gracious, it's early and I can't speak. I hate this foundation. It's very heavy on the skin. It's one of those foundations you can feel on your face, and I don't like that at all. It is gonna be more of a summer color, so it's gonna be a little deep for me right now. I hate the packaging. I hate that you actually have to squeeze it out. The squeezer is not very friendly whatsoever. I absolutely hate it. I'm gonna use a sponge just so that I can get a little bit of lighter coverage in regards to how it feels. because going in with a brush is definitely too much for this one. Get a little bit more because I do want a little bit more coverage. Man, squeezing this thing out of here is like, you gotta be the Hulk. It's ridiculous. For concealer, I'm getting rid of the Benefit Booing Cakeless Concealer. This is supposed to not crease. This is supposed to have like full coverage. I find that it definitely creases. The color is too light for my liking. Like, I don't like such stark concealers underneath my eyes anymore. I am gonna let that sit for a second, and I'm gonna do my brows off camera. Don't talk about my brows. I've been down with Rona, and so I have not done anything with my brows for like weeks, but I'm gonna go ahead and try and do something with them really quickly, and then I'll be right back. All right, so now that I've got my brows remotely decent, I'm gonna go ahead and blend out the concealer. And it's just one that's a little bit too light for my personal liking. I just, I'm just not a fan of it. I don't like how it looks. I don't like how it feels. None of it. And then to make matters even worse, I'm gonna go in with this Ofra Banana powder to set my under eyes. This is also just really, really, really bright. It's the wrong shade of yellow for my skin tone. I need more of a like mustard yellow than a white yellow. So there is that. I am going to try and blend that in just a little bit more with some of the foundation I've got left on here. And I don't have a face powder that I'm getting rid of, but I do have a bronzer. It's just time to get rid of this one. It's been in my collection for quite a few years. It's the Fenty Beauty Cocoa Naughty Sunstalker bronzer. This is expired. Like, there's no way for me to save this. So I am gonna bronze up just a little bit. Not that I need it, but we're gonna go ahead and do it. I'm getting rid of quite a few blushes, one of them being the Anastasia Beverly Hills Trio in the shade Peachy Love. It's just entirely too light. The NARS Orgasm, it's also entirely too light. But today I'm gonna be using the NYX Sweet Cheeks one. I just am not wowed by this by any means. It's a decent blush, but it's really powdery and I don't feel like it stays well on the skin. So I am gonna declutter that. So there is that. For eyeliner, I'm going in with the Tarte Precision Longwear Liner. I don't find that this to be long wearing. I don't think it's black enough, at least for my preference. I feel like it's more like a brown black than it is a black black. I just am not a fan of this whatsoever. It doesn't come out very, what's what I'm looking for? Like fluid. It doesn't flow well. Maybe that's the word. I don't know. But yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and go in with that really quick and do like a mini liner. I'm gonna go in with an eyelash primer. This is from Luna Magic, the Viva Pink one. I don't know anything about it, and I don't really need to know anything about this brand. The liner comes off, the eyelash primer, I should say, comes off, and it is way, way, way too much. Like, every time that I use it, I have to clean off the brush, and then this is how much comes out every time that I use it. And there's still a whole bunch left on the brush, so I don't want to deal with all of that every time. I want to use a primer. And then in my declutter video, I was going to declutter, let's see here. I was going to declutter this one, I believe it was, and keep this one. And I've actually changed my mind. This one I'm decluttering, so I'm gonna use in today's video. This one I am keeping. So this is gonna be the e.l.f. Big Mood Mascara. The other one is the e.l.f. Lash It Loud. I really love the brush on this one, but the formula on this is really, really bad for me. It flakes, it smudges. I do tend to be a person who has issues with mascaras. So if you also have issues with mascaras, smudging, flaking, all that kind of stuff, I would stay away from this one all the way. Like, ex-boyfriend, stay away from it because it is not good for people who struggle with things like that. I do wish this was one that did work because I love how it initially looks on my eyes. But man, oh man, it does not stay there. And then for lips, I'm gonna go in with Killing It from the Tartiste lip paint line. This is just expired. Like, as long as I've had it, it's gotta go. And then on top of it, I'm gonna go in with the Oprah Verona liquid lipstick, just here in the middle. I am gonna add a little bit of highlighter. This is the Steve Laurent Jelly Highlighter. I just have not picked this up, like, at all. Let's see here. I'm just gonna use my blush brush because that's what I've got sitting here. And put a little bit just right here. All right, so there we are, a full face of items I'm going to be decluttering. These just have to go. They got to get out of my collection for the reasons that I've mentioned previously in the video. Go ahead and leave me a comment down below. Let me know if there's anything that you feel differently about that you have in your collection or you were considering picking up. I love you guys. May God continue to bless you, and I will see you next time.